isolation. So we're talking a lot at the moment of loneliness increasing, despite the fact that technologies are supposed to be bringing us together. And isolation being a big problem not only in the ageing community, but also in younger populations. So bringing all of these issues together in terms of food waste, climate change, and building communities, this is where OLIO, the food sharing revolution, tries to come into, this is where the idea was born to address these issues. So on the OLIO app, there are two sources of surplus food. The main one is household food, so this can be any food which a user has in their home. They can list on the app. So that might be if you're going on a diet and you want to chuck a load of food away, if you're going on holiday, if you're moving house, if you have an allotment and you've got a lot of spare food. For any reason, you can put that on the app, and people who are local to you in the community can request it. The other source of surplus food, which we've recently started doing, is businesses. So that comes into our Food Waste Hero program, where we have amazing volunteers who go to businesses to collect surplus, which they have, and then it gets listed on the app, as does any other type of food, and people who live locally can request that for free. So the food may come from supermarkets, but also like small cafes and events, or we can do one-off collections for festivals and stuff like that. So there's a real broad range of types of food which are on the app, coming from those two different sources. But the basic idea is that it gets listed, and then people who live locally can request it. They go to that person's home to pick it up, and then that food is shared, and a link between those two people who live locally is built. So in terms of the businesses, this is where we're trying to come into, in this kind of hierarchy, this is where we fit in. So if the food can't be sold at a discounted price, and for whatever reason isn't donated to charity, we can come and collect the food and it's given to local community. So there's no particular beneficiary group with OLIO. It's not going to charity, it's just going to residents who have the app, who live locally. And yeah, a brief history of OLIO. So it started in 2015 in a really small pilot. There was a 6-month pilot in North London. And since then, we've now grown to have over 1 million users worldwide. So those are people who have downloaded the app and are listening and requesting. So there's a really rapid expansion, which is fantastic. Building a global grassroots movement. So we've got like volunteers who are people who collect food from businesses, but also we have our OLIO ambassadors who spread the word about it, tell it about it to their neighbours, connect with businesses, caterers. So it's a real kind of local movement that connects people and enables food sharing. And it's made a difference in several different ways. I think ways in which the founders didn't originally conceive. So some people do use the app as an essential source of getting free food, but it's also been a way to connect people. So people have said that they now feel safer living in their community, knowing who lives near them, being able to have that connection and food sharing. And also for the Food Waste Heroes, our volunteers who pick up the food get an enormous sense of well-being that they've managed to help us in our mission of fighting food waste. And again, it's forming connections with people who live in their neighbourhood. So this is our food sharing network, so a kind of map of all of the users who have downloaded the OLIO app. And we would say that the world needs a scalable solution to the unsustainable problem of food waste, and we hope that OLIO is that solution. So thank you for listening.